Hey, it's John King, Berkshire Hathaway RW Town Realty, back for another property tour video. And today I have an amazing ranch house, 3,200 square feet. I'd love to show you in the Thorogood neighborhood of Virginia Beach. So let's flip you around and get going. Shot of the front of the house. Again, we're off of Delray Drive here in the Thorogood neighborhood of Virginia Beach. Big ranch house, 3,200 square feet, 4-bedroom, 2.5 bath home, built in 1969. This property is listed by Jeff Bagden with Broadsight Realty. Thank you, brother, for allowing me to tour this home with you guys today. We really appreciate it. Big driveway. It's kind of a half moon circle here, so you could pull in and go out that way. That's kind of nice. Shot of the neighborhood, very Americana style neighborhood. This property is landscaped that way. This neighborhood's landscaped that way. Lots of nice tall pine trees and oak trees, and just really a beautiful place to live here in Thoroughgood, which is not far from areas like Chicks Beach. You could walk to restaurants. Shout out to 1608 Craft House, not far from here. The Rustic Spoon, New River Tap House, and many other places that are nearby. Those are just a few. Landscaped, like I said, very Americana. So it's conforming. Brick is like a Roman brick. We've seen that before. I had it on a house of mine that I had over in the Ocean View, Bayview area of Norfolk. I like the brick a lot. I think it's clean. It gives it a nice variation. It's definitely not boring. It does have a tendency, though, to spall, and they've fixed this. Whoever has owned this home has really maintained the home nicely. It does have that dental or sawtooth molding, so that is a maintenance thing, but it's all been painted and everything looks really good with this house. Very well taken care of. And you can see some of the brick here that they've replaced because when it spalls, the face pops off. I'll show you the only examples I could find. Example right here and right here. And I guess what happens, according to a brick mason friend of mine years ago, told me that water gets in there and it just pops the face off. This house was built in 1969, but it's very possible that this brick was sourced from maybe a commercial building in Norfolk that they tore down, and they just kept the brick and built houses with it. And this brick could be made an interior style brick. There's, I guess, a difference when they fire these in the furnace, the temperature in which they do inside or outside brick, and that might be something that contributes to the spalling. But this house is in really good shape. I don't know if you guys are brick masons and know more about it than I do. Give us a comment, let us know this style of brick and spalling, and is this because of this particular brick seems to do it the most? Is it because of the way it was made? Was it this originally interior brick, or is that just a myth? Let us know. Coming on the inside of the house, we've got the original hardwood floors, and they are in fantastic shape. Got some crown molding. The wall color is white, and the chair molding and crown molding is more of a beige color. Looks pretty good. Right to the right of the front door, we have gleaming hardwoods. This could be a sitting room, living room. My wife uses this exact room in our house over in Allenton for her office. It works great for that. The windows are in great shape. They're the Wood Anderson windows throughout the house. They all have screens. They all appear to be in good shape, good quality window. To the back here, we have formal dining room. It's very big. You could have a 6 or 8 top, maybe more table if you wanted to. Right off of the dining room, we have the kitchen. A farmhouse style kitchen. They've updated the knobs, but they have the original cabinets that they've painted. They're in good shape, solid wood. Update them if you like, but this kitchen is whole and working well. Floor is more of a linoleum tile. Linoleum, it's all one sheet. This is a Corian looking countertop, electric 5-burner cafe cooktop. Stainless steel refrigerator, dishwasher, and a Gen-Air double wall oven. You have a pretty nice eat-in here as well. They have a 4-top, and that seems to be pretty appropriate for this space. Gives you plenty of room to walk around. Kind of nice to have an eat-in right off the kitchen. And that way will be the living room. We'll get there in a second. Towards the back of this kitchen, this is kind of nice. This is the laundry room, and in this era of time period, it was very common to have that in the garage, so it's nice to see the laundry room in the house where it's conditioned. Half bath towards the back, single vanity, tile floor, Nothing fancy or special. It serves its purpose. And we have the garage, 2-car garage. It's a large garage. This is one of the larger ones we'd see for 2 cars. Crazy here in Virginia. 2 cars doesn't always mean 2-car, but this one you can definitely get 2 cars in. Plenty of room, access to the back. They've got a beer fridge, large high efficiency gas water heater, and a high efficiency Maytag furnace that matches the condensing unit outside. So this will be what takes care of the main house. Can't be more than a few years old. Looks in great shape. This house has been really cared for. Does have a well pump too. Not sure if that just goes to what it goes to, if it actually has nozzles or what have you. I didn't see any control panel for it, but that doesn't mean that it's not here. All right. And back into the eat-in dining room. Back into the kitchen area. Was the formal dining area I showed you. Coming into the main portion of the living room now. It's good size, oak floors throughout. This has some paneling they've painted white to match the rest of the house. So I think that's fine. Good way to do it rather than rip it out and start over. Has some built-ins. You know, they have their TV over here, but if you wanted to put it above the TV, you could. You would just have to kind of do something different with the mantle, modify that, bring it down, and then you could do something there. We're off of Delray Drive here in the Thorogood neighborhood. Again, this house is 4-bedroom, 2.5 bath house. Built in 1969, 3,200 square feet. We just made a big circle basically back to the front door. Going down this hallway will be where the bedrooms are. Let's go have a look. Wood floors carry through the entire house. I don't know about you, but I'm not crazy on carpet. These wood floors are excellent. They'll last forever. Just take care of them. To the right here, we have our first bedroom. Number 1, good size. They have 2 twin beds in here. So these rooms are very, very large for 1969 and even large, in my opinion, for today's standard. So that's bedroom number 1. Right across from that, we have bedroom number 2. Again, very good size. If you're selling your house, I know there's a lot of things to do, but making sure you have light bulbs in your fixtures that work are always helpful. It makes the house a little brighter, a little more cozy. The more light we have, we find we have better results selling houses, and the consumer has a better experience as well. Thorogood got its name from Captain Adam Thorogood. He came here from Norfolk, England as an indentured servant. After he completed his service, he earned a 5,350 acre land grant here in the area, which is a lot of land. He actually named the Lynnhaven River after his hometown and area in Norfolk, England. Pretty cool. So we have bathroom number 1 here, full bath. It's been updated at some point with tile and white cabinetry, dual vanity, granite, medicine cabinet, plenty of storage. And back here we have the commode with a pull-out pocket door. That's kind of nice. You can shut this off. Tile surround with tub. So that's been updated not too long ago. It's clean and looks good. Adam Thorogood supposedly had a house here in the neighborhood. It was located at 1630 Parish Road. In 2008, it was confirmed that Adam's house was built after his death, likely by his grandkids. Captain Adam Thorogood died pretty young of an unknown illness at the age of 36. He was buried not far from here in the Church Point neighborhood at one of the first parishes that, if you recall from my other videos about Church Point, there was a dreadful hurricane that wiped out the parish and the cemetery. So Captain Adam Thorogood is buried at the bottom of the Lynnhaven River, which is full circle as Captain Adam Thorogood named the Lynnhaven River. So a little history here for you about Thorogood. This master, or primary bedroom rather, sorry about that, can't say that anymore in real estate, is very large, dual closets. They connect, so good space there. All wood floors. Single vanity in here, but the tile work looks good. Everything looks very clean. Teal kind of bands in here. Good tile work. House is in a fantastic shape. That land grant that Captain Adam Thorogood got was given to him because he convinced 100 other people from England to come settle here. So since he convinced them and sold them on that idea, he got the land grant. So pretty cool. That's the back end wing of the house. Back to the front door. We'll go to the living area and back into one of the highlights of the house, this really large sunroom. Can't wait to show that to you. Right off the living room. Pretty tile work. Makes you feel like you just stepped into a totally different house out here. They put all new glass on these sliders, and there's a lot of them. They're by Pella. They've got screens. The owner just put that in, so that is excellent. Shouldn't have to worry about that anytime soon. They've got this set up like an office, which I think is fantastic. This whole sunroom has its own heating and cooling system separate, so it should keep it pretty cool and warm in here, even with all of the windows. They're brand new. It feels very good in here. It's a pretty warm day. In the last 12 months, there have been 35 sold homes here in Thorogood with an average sales price of $640,000. The range is from anywhere from $260,000 all the way up to $1.150 million. That figures down to about $282 a square foot here in Thorogood with an average market time of 22 days. And that price goes up if we look at detached homes. There are some attached townhouses in here that bring the value sort of down on average. But if you count the detached homes, I would bet that this average is close to $800,000 in this neighborhood. Shot back towards here, kind of a cabiny feel in here. It's really an amazing room. And you get a great view of all the wildlife and this huge lot. A lot of things you could do with it. Let's have a step outside here. They have it sectioned off. They have it sectioned off here, which is fine. Shot of the back of the house. The roof back here looks pretty good. I mean, I would say maybe 7 to 12 years old, just from what I'm guessing. Could be a little older than that, but it looks like it's all flat and flashing looks good all the way around. Don't see any major issues with it. Get it inspected. If you want to take a look at this home here in Thorogood at Delray Drive here in Virginia Beach, I'm John King with Berkshire Hathaway RW Town Realty. You can reach me at 757-270-3994. Love to show you this house in person. Hope you like the tour. Big yard, goes all the way to the fence line, way over here. Like I said, this yard is every bit of a half acre, probably a bit larger, so you can have room for a pool or whatever you want. Probably would have to remove some trees. It is a big lot. There are several large trees, the oak trees and pine trees and things to that nature. Huge lot. Let's go have a look at this lot as we wrap up this tour here in the Thorogood neighborhood of Virginia Beach. Has a shed back here, large garden shed, looks pretty good. The lot goes all the way. They have it natural, probably 40 feet of just natural, so you could clear things back. 4 or 5 good tall pine trees here. Shot back towards the back of the house. All right. On this side here, you've got the condensing units for your air conditioning system. One is for that sunroom area we just showed you. That train unit there was just put in here in 2026. This Maytag doesn't look like it's more than 4 or 5 years old. So there you have it. Neighbors have a pool, so if you don't want to put one in, maybe you can be friends with them. They've got a nice setup over there, but you'll have a nice setup here off of Delray Drive. Give me your thoughts, give me your comments, like and subscribe for more property tour videos and real estate related content here throughout the Hampton Roads area. Love to help you and serve you in buying and selling property. I'll see you on the next property tour video. Thanks for watching. I'll see you.